This could all go horribly wrong at any minute.
We're coming to you live from the Steeple Theater in Salina, Kansas. And if you've not been to Salina, it's third stop on the Pony Express Trail. You can pick up your mail here. I wouldn't know how to describe it. We come here, we do a show, and then we run away. But now that I've kind of taken, I'm going to be leaving the road, and so I can actually come back here and see what you fuckers are up to. Because it seems really nice here and peaceful. And then I know if I come here, I'll find out that's bullshit. But it's well worth your time. If you've not been to Kansas and are looking for the definition of flat, get here. Get here. It's going to be tough. Some of the travel is difficult. They don't have big giant things to see where you can look in the distance and go, fuck, when we get to that, we'll be closer. No. You just keep driving and driving and hope no, it's not going to happen. I want to thank everyone who sent in this piece of shit. Look at this. I've grown to hate Apple. But I want to thank everyone who wrote in. For those of you out there, this is called winter. This is what this is. Oh, it changed seasons. Let me stick something down your throat like a pine cone. So I apologize for that because I just got hit with this morning. We'll start Kellyanne Bouchet. She was going to come see me at the Lead Center at KU last night, and her mom passed away, and I just wanted to send my condolences and let her know that we're thinking of her. And then, where is it? God damn it. Son of a bitch. Son of a fuck. I put this thing in. There's someone out here who may be at Fort Riley. You? Somebody wrote in, you'd been in, the last time you saw me was in Afghanistan, or you were in Iraq, right? With Robin Williams, correct? And your name? Angelica. God damn it. Angelica. Well, Angelica, the last time she saw me was in Iraq, and where she served, and I was lucky enough to be able to perform the Christmas show there with Robin Williams, and I just... And I want to thank you, Angelica, for your service, which I think is we say it. We say it, it's never enough. Unless you know people in the military, because we're separated from them, it's hard to understand the level of service that they provide. It's extraordinary, and it's important. And it's not just about protecting us, it's also about the way in which they relate to each other. If we literally gave a tenth of the service that the military does and gives to us and to themselves, we would be better off as a country, and we wouldn't be going through any bullshit right now, I can assure you. It's really amazing. We're all in the same foxhole. That's the deal. Fuck it. That's the deal. All of us. So it's insane to be screaming at each other, okay? Because it's one big fucking foxhole and we're stuck in it and it doesn't work or make sense. beat each other up. Son of a bitch. Thank you, Angelica. I'm sorry, there was a fuck up backstage, and I will deal with them. It's from Ann Clark. Thank you, Ann. I'd like to add my 2 cents regarding daylight savings time. To all the people looking forward to that extra hour of sleep when we fall back tomorrow night, all I can say is, go fuck yourself. While your happy ass is snoozing in bed, dreaming of sugar plums or that porn star you have the hots for, I'm working 3rd shift at the Holiday Inn. Yeah, that extra hour of work at regular pay means an extra hour of me playing nice to the stupid motherfucker who's locked himself out of his room for the 10th time. Yeah, an insult to injury, the time clock falls back and poof, that extra hour just got lost in cyberspace. Fuck my life. Now I have to fill out a form explaining what the fuck just happened. Give it to my GM, who has to fill out another form. She faxes to Human Resources. Human Resources contacts the payroll provider, giving them permission to add only 1 hour, which fucks me out of the extra 12 minutes I had to stay over because the fucker who works on the first shift overslept and was late. Fuck my life. Yep. And you always think when it's that, you get that hour, you do always think, oh fuck, it's 1. That's only 12. Fuck, it's 2, it's only 1. Fuck, it's 3, it's still only 2. Then it's 5 in the morning going, fuck. From Ulf Becker. These come back to back. These are spectacular. These came in totally at random, but on the same day. It's unbelievable sometimes. To anyone who's ever complained about how fucking boring interstate highways are in Kansas, good. I like Kansas precisely because no one else likes to drive I-70 or our other interstates, and because there's more goddamn corn than people. Have you ever fucking driven I-45 from Dallas to Houston on a holiday weekend? Holy shit. It's Road Warrior personified. Also, why are there so many fucking cars on I-25 north of Denver? Do that many people really want to go to Wyoming? So do Kansas a solid and stay the fuck off our highways. From Dennis Mawn, hi Lewis, so you're going to Kansas, the snooze capital of America. You can take it, come on. Although I have lived in Colorado for the past 46 years, I grew up in Nebraska and go back several times a year to visit family. I get a kick out of people who complain about how boring it is to drive across Nebraska. I always ask them, have you ever driven across Kansas? The only sight you see are billboards of giant fetuses or a glowing white Jesus with the proclamation, Jesus, I trust in you. I have to wonder how often Jesus drives I-70 across Kansas reading billboards. Kansas is so boring, even Kansas City fled to Missouri. At least it gives you an opportunity to catch up on sleep in the back of the bus. And since you travel the country so much, you probably, fell asleep thinking about Kansas. Oh, Dennis Mawn. Dennis, you'll be hearing from some people. From Vaughn Serang-Negley. I know we all hate political ads invading our TVs right now. Most of the time I can ignore them. However, because my 5-year-old is a literal sponge, he has begun repeating just fucking random slogans and names he hears from them. It fucking kills me that I'm trying to keep hateful politics away from my kindergartner. Meanwhile, he's over here telling me, Mom, Donald Trump is on TV. His name starts with D, and I can't tell him, and so does dumbass. Because he'd fucking repeat that one. And now any commercial or ad is a mad scramble for the remote to mute so mommy doesn't have an aneurysm. Besides, I voted early. Let me watch college football in peace, damn it. If you're really not gonna know what to do with your time, I just can't wait. I seriously cannot wait for this to be over. I get 110 emails a day telling me that if I don't send money now, the entire earth will burn to the ground. And now they found out that you can text people. It's like as soon as I get rid of something. And then if I fucking say, okay, I don't want your shit, stop, then 2 more will show up from other fuckers. It's gonna be like, God damn it, it's gonna be like a vacation. Cynthia H, preschool kids, no respect for teachers, like your mother. That's my mom was a teacher. Telling kids to lay on their mat at rest time, and the 4-year-old saying, I am on my fucking mat. Chris Martin, if you're of a certain age, you may recall watching a ball game on TV, and whenever there was a score or a significant play, some jackweed in a rainbow-colored wig would hold up a sign with a quote from the Bible. Typically, it was John 3:16. This happened all the time during football games on Sunday. I was pissed. My brothers and I did everything we could to get out of going to church on Sunday. We just wanted to sleep in and relax, then watch some football. Now this Peckerwood is bringing church into our home by way of the NFL. Do you ever wonder why you don't see these clowns anymore? Well, you can thank me, Chris Martin. I had enough, started going to church every Sunday, and during communion, I would hold up a sign, Packers 10, Cowboys 7. I gave them a taste of their own fucking medicine. So now we have a deal. They keep their religion out of sports, and I will stay the fuck away from their churches. From Jeff Schroeder, I really appreciate this, Jeff. Lewis, this country needs an emoji of your face to save us from having to constantly type, go fuck yourself on a keyboard. From Larry Mulkin, I go to Sonic, buy a corn dog, find out shrinkflation has hit the corn dog. Much smaller corn dog. Damn it, I know Biden is behind this. He issued an executive order shrinking the dogs. Democratic plot, certainly a conspiracy. Old man yells at the clouds, eats a small corn dog in silence. I moved someone to poetry. I don't think I've ever eaten at a Sonic. No, I don't. No. I usually just not, we drive past them a lot of the time at night. Some of them are shut down now. And some of the ads, I look at what they're serving, I go, holy fuck, that's diarrhea on a bun. Not that stopped me from trying to eat it at some point. Stephen Macinella, dear Mr. Black, I'm absolutely losing it watching digital platforms monetize our collective desperation to matter. Here we are, 7 billion people fighting for attention like seagulls at a French fry convention. Hell, I'm doing it right now. The irony isn't lost on me. I'm ranting about attention seeking by begging you, a famous person, to read my thoughts to thousands of people. If that's not a sign of the end times, I don't know what is. Remember when TikTok was just the sound that a clock made? Now it's the sound of human dignity circling the drain. And don't worry, Silicon Valley's got dozens of versions of 2.0s lined up, each promising to be the next digital dopamine dispenser that'll finally make us whole. Because apparently, if you don't share your breakfast with the entire planet, did you even eat? Climate change, please. We're too busy arguing about which filter makes us look authentically inauthentic to notice the oceans are rising. Though I suppose flooding will make a great viral challenge. Hashtag, where did my house go? Hashtag, beachfront property in Kansas. Would you please read my rant to the crowd tonight? I promise not to let it go to my head, unless it goes viral. In which case, I'm contractually obligated to start a podcast, write a memoir, and become everything I just complained about. With calculated authenticity, Stephen Macinella Jr. P.S. In a deliciously ironic twist that perfectly proves my point, I had an AI help me optimize this rant. About digital manipulation for maximum emotional impact. It suggested I add this postscript to appear more self-aware and relatable, which would statistically increase my chances of you reading it. That you just proved why that fucking AI is bullshit. I read it because you already had written good shit. That fucking machine doesn't understand where the fuck. Are you kidding me? You goddamn it. That I would read I'd go, P.S., ooh, look, he's being relatable. You are just fucking relatable. I hate AI. Artificial intelligence. I hope it works out better than artificial sweeteners. So, I'd feel bad about this calculated move, but the AI also suggested I lean into the guilt as it makes me seem more authentic. I want to thank all the folks out there who've been watching us this evening. I want to thank all the folks who wrote in. I especially want to thank the folks here at the Steeple Theater for being a terrific audience for this Rantcast. Not this weekend coming up, but the weekend after. We're at Portland and Seattle, and in one of those cities, I think I'll be doing another Rantcast live. So thank you all. We're going to go, and I'm going to talk to the audience for a second, and that's got to be private.
Thanks to all of you for listening to my Rantcast. If you have a rant you want to get off your chest, send it in to me at lewisblack.com/live. You can think of it as therapy, or whatever you want to think of it as. Just let it rip. And I want to thank the true stars of our show, the ranters, and the splendid rants they gave us. Lewis Black's Rantcast was created and hosted by me. Aha, Lewis Black. Our live rant audio was produced by James Salter. Our theme song by Chris Lane. Executive producer, Ben Brewer. Executive producers, Matt Kleinschmidt, and Robert Kelly.